Hello everyone, welcome back to Starfield. We left off being arrested for contraband up in space on my way back to New Atlantis. Happened. Still not sure what contraband I had on me. Could have sworn I transferred it all to the ship, but screw it. We stole all of our stuff back, and now we're gonna just continue our quest. It felt really good in there. We were like 110, 120 FPS. This game felt beautiful. Now we're gonna come back out here and be at like 30. It's gonna feel like hot garbage. Yeah, that's the stuff right there. Even though it's 19 frames. Yeah, that's the feels so good. Love it. Okay. Keep it on here, despite horrific frame rate. Crazy though, because the Outer Worlds, man, like 200 plus FPS. And like, the Outer Worlds really look that different than this game. It might have. I don't know. A little less intensive, I guess, but like, beautiful. Beautiful nonetheless. I feel like this game renders a lot of stuff it doesn't need to render behind me. To stop popping and stuff, it just leaves it up, but I don't actually know. Couldn't actually tell you. Alright, we're over here. I'm not going to listen to the waypoint telling me to go up there, because it always updates to go here. Subsection 7. Let's go yell at this gentleman for keeping things from me. Just cups popping out right there. Come around here. Warning, A-level clearance required. Yeah. My friend knows who's down here though, so like it's not a big deal. What's up, buddy?
Well, what a pleasant surprise. When I heard you and Hadrian were headed for Londinian of all places, I presumed you must be onto something big. Did you find what you were looking for?
I don't know. Is there anything you want to tell me about your time in Londinian?
I haven't been to Londinian in many years. Why? Is there some way I could be of assistance? Were you able to recover what you were looking for?
It's two people that know they know, but they know, but they don't know, but they're pretending to not know with each other. Alt tab real quick and turn the game up. Different games I play at different volumes. Don't play dumb. We know you were behind the attacks on New Atlantis and Tesla. We got a whole lot more.
Good news, then. So, what exactly are you doing here? Plenty still to be done in defeating the Terramorphs, no?
We found a recording of you discussing the use of Terramorphs as weapons.
Did you? Well, I don't know what you think you heard on this recording, but I sincerely hope you didn't come to the wrong conclusions. After all, given the Cabinet's current state of anxiety, they might misinterpret such a discovery to mean I could have been involved with the attacks. Perhaps I can convince you to keep this among us.
No more lies! Confess or I turn over what I found. I mean, that's just not how you question someone. Just come clean. I've got no plans to tell anyone. I just want to know the truth. So you really don't know anything about the attacks? Is that what you're claiming?
Of course. Do I look like I'm in any position to do what you're describing? So I'd very much appreciate your agreement to not share what you found. We wouldn't want anyone else jumping to conclusions now, would we?
Telling the Cabinet.
You know, you're far more clever than I expected. You want to hear the words, then? I did it. The Terramorph attacks on Tau Ceti, New Atlantis, my doing. Years of coordination between my associate and I, figuring out how to deploy the Lazarus plant's pollen outside of Londinian, learning to synthesize it, use it as a weapon. Now, being as clever as you are, I'm sure you have thoughts on why I might do such a thing.
Honestly, didn't even consider it. Thought you were going to be a hero of the people. Seems personal. No better way to show that you see the deadly weapon they have in the Lazarus plant than to use it. Who have you been working with? Seems personal.
All right. imagine that dangerous falling into the wrong hands. So I ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport, fixing two problems at once. Halting the spread of the city's terramorph outbreak, and sealing away knowledge of the plant's potential.
Okay. I mean, there are secrets so dangerous you could, but that's fine. You just said it took years to use the planets on London. You killed them for nothing. Secured it to keep it from ever being used.
It's easy to judge now, but the Freestar Collective had spies everywhere.
It's true.
In that moment, I wasn't about to add another dangerous variable to an already catastrophic war. But then,
Could be true.
as the war ended, my trial, my execution, I made a decision. After all, I'd given everything for the colonies.
It's true you
My
did.
life as I knew it included. And what did I get in return? Was there any effort by the UC to protect my legacy? My daughter's legacy? No. We were sacrificed when all we did was serve.
It's true.
So I kept what I'd learned and arranged the attacks to set things right again. My daughter, she becomes a hero. I become a trusted advisor, having found Kaiser, the research team, and cement my new position of influence when I hand them the name of the person responsible for the attack on New Atlantis. The dear departed Dr. Reginald Orlays, the associate who aided me all these years, and whom I always slated to take the fall. What luck he was stopped dead before he could hurt anyone else. His decades on the run brought to an end by another unlikely hero.
And why are you spilling all these? Could have just played ignorant? So you murdered your citizens because of some slight against your honor. You're sick. So I'm just your cleanup crew. You think you're very clever, or at least... Why does that name sound familiar? Lols. How could you have coordinated all this from in here? And why the hell do you care if the UC wants you as an advisor?
Why would I want to be in the good graces of the people who control my very life? I don't know, Captain.
It's valid.
Maybe I still dream of a life outside these walls someday.
It's a good question.
A face would be needed, of course, but it wasn't an impossibility. Though now, I'm not so sure.
So just your cleaning up crew? Why does that name sound familiar?
Many lives you've taken.
Nope.
Orlays was the man whose death you brought about around the moon of Etheria, the pilot of the Warlock.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, we know. Why is that even an option? How could you have coordinated all this from
It
here?
wasn't easy. But the beauty of being loathed is that people will do whatever they can not to deal with you. They wanted to pretend I didn't exist. And so I used their blind eye to my advantage. Still, establishing a back channel to Orlays via the UC recovery teams was painstaking work. I've led campaigns less nerve-wracking. They believed they were luring in wanted criminals, but were in fact delivering precisely encoded slates, filled with instructions invisible to any but their recipient, dropped off at just the right moments to fall into the proper hands. All without the UC realizing whom you're actually dealing with. Slow work. But as you can see, ultimately effective.
So I'm just your cleanup crew?
Captain, please. You've benefited here as much as I have. Maybe more. It's
Okay.
why I had Orlays reprogram Kaiser. Had that old machine guide you to where I found the plant all those years ago. I went to great lengths to ensure your and Hadrian's success. And look at the results. I know for a fact the Cabinet's planning to honor both you and Hadrian once this is all done. Isn't that preferable to languishing away in obscurity?
Kind of.
Running jobs on the tail end of nowhere for the Vanguard? With only the vague hopes of perhaps earning the right to buy a home in the well someday.
Well, what if I told you that I could become an almighty immortal god being who has done anything he freaking wants this entire universe and can do whatever he wants in any universe? Huh? Found out that, you know, the meaning of life, meaning of the universe, has got that covered too. Saved a bunch of people, did a bunch of things. You ain't my first rodeo, motherfucker. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Fine. Hell, I've even beaten immortal god beings from other universes. Many of them. But you don't want to come... Oh, wait, we're not talking about that. It's more classified than you, fool. Ridiculous. Absurd, some would say. Okay, what are my actual responses here? Because I can't actually talk. It's 100 years now, games maybe. What kind of honors are we talking here? I suppose there's been someone who fits all this. If you're wanting me to say thank you, you're going to be here a while. They'll be honoring me for cleaning up your messes.
I'm simply looking for you to acknowledge the truth. And let's not forget the importance of our actual endgame. Eliminating the terramorphs. Securing knowledge of the Lazarus plant. What we've set in motion is going to protect thousands, maybe millions of lives. I'm simply requesting one more life be protected. Mine. I've already sent along the evidence of Orleza's role in the attacks to the cabinet, leaving out my own involvement. All I ask is that you confirm as much to the cabinet. Tell them that it was Orlez and Orlez alone. After all, I do still have a long list of threats to the UC. This needn't be the end of our good works together.
Okay. As I sit here cleaning the edges of my phone. I hope you've enjoyed this talk, because once I tell the cabinet, it'll probably be your last. You know, I'm not sure what I'm going to tell the Citadel. Fine. The cabinet. I don't like you reading Citadel. Mass Effect ingrained in the head. Fine, I'll make sure everything is pinned on our lease. Think I'm just going to forget the fact that you killed people to accomplish your good works? What kind of work are we talking about here?
Criminals and other threats to the United Colonies. I expect they'll give me a bit more free range once this is all over. You would help me, like you did with Orlez. Track them down and keep them from doing harm to the United Colonies. Impossible, though, if the cabinet learns I'm the one responsible for the attacks.
You know, I'm not sure what I'm gonna tell them.
Well, I do hope you'll keep the larger perspective in mind, Captain.
Or
We've done
what?
something great here. Let's not squander the opportunity to do more.
You know, I was fine with you bombarding the people on that planet in times of war and all the other crap, but this, doing this crap behind the scenes, orchestrating, trying to get, like, what if he completely succeeded and wiped out all of New Atlantis? Like, reckless, not needed, dangerous, uncalled for. He does not deserve to be a free man, not in my opinion anymore. So many ways he could have justified what he did on that planet. Gosh, this game feels so smooth at 60 plus FPS. Where are they sending me? Where am I going? Just running around, chicken with my head cut off.
Perfect timing. We just got in. So on our end, good news. The microbe and the Asylees are both as effective against heat leeches as they are against terramorphs.
Means either plan should work for clearing those critters off our worlds.
Considering what the Lazarus plant is capable of, I don't think we can deal with those things fast enough. I already sent along info to the cabinet to get them up to speed. So what about your end? Did you find anything? Any leads on who might have committed the attacks?
Oh. It was the Victus. Why the capital was.
That seems unlikely, considering he's been dust for about 20 years.
I'm sure the captain just misspoke. Right?
And if I wasn't?
If you said my father was still alive and using terramorphs as weapons, I might think it's time for a psych eval. So we just misheard you, right?
Like, do I have to make this decision right this second? I'm not supposed to talk about it.
Digfig isn't coming back to wreak any more. So, did you find anything? Do what you have.
Is she my only option to talk? Man, you're not supposed to know. It was very Victus, blah, blah, blah.
I'm sure the captain just... Right?
No, he's alive.
No, that's impossible. He's gone. My father is dead.
Don't believe me. You don't have to believe me, it doesn't change the facts. Look, I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner, but it's the truth. I swear I'm not lying to you, he's alive, he's responsible. Just the bottom one.
War butcher lives. Unfortunately.
That's about the understatement of the century. A couple of choice four-letter words came to mind for me.
Alive. Victus is alive? How did you find him?
Military need to know. Get the heck out of here. It's important is that we tell the cabinet what we found.
Not important?
It's not.
My father is alive. I need you to tell me right now how you found that information.
Or what?
Not important?
It's not.
Not important?
It's not.
Not important?
It's still not. Okay, we're forcing this argument down the line. Just lie.
That's some impressive sleuthing. I can hardly believe. Then it means the cabinet can make sure he's dealt with. That nothing like...
The cabinet will do to him.
Don't know. If it were me, I'd make damn sure he never spoke to another human being again. But I may be a bit less than impartial. But for the wanton murder of civilians, I doubt anything's off the table. Exactly. The people he harmed deserve justice. But now I guess we've got our answer.
Outside of wartime.
Nothing left to do but put
Shouldn't
it all
have done
in front
it.
of the cabinet. Any last things we needed to discuss?
It's my take on it.
This might be our last opportunity to talk things through before the cabinet weighs in on a decision regarding the Terramorphs.
Which method is you leaning towards?
Microbe is going to make the cleanup a whole lot quicker. If we're concerned about this Lazarus plant getting deployed again, that's the way to go.
The cabinet can secure the Lazarus plant, and then we're not risking any surprises when it comes to dealing with a microbe.
You're being paranoid. You know the science. You know we can make this safe.
I do know the
But
science.
what if you don't?
I also know math. And a 1 in a million chance of a mutation isn't 0. So I guess we're still in discussion.
Again.
Probably best at this point to let the cabinet weigh in. See if they have a preference.
If humans can solve a problem 2 ways. Something big you can shoot. Something small you can't really fight. We always will choose the big thing you can shoot. It's just what we do. If we had to take like a risk assessment while fixing a problem. It's like, can we solve the next problem? Yeah. So both approaches are clearing the words effectively against health leeches. Yeah, we're good.
And here we go.
Can't say I super care about your opinion on some of the other stuff. It doesn't matter.
Welcome
I
back,
stand
Olivia.
before you all with the knowledge.
Circumstances.
Oh, I don't get a lecture?
According
Fine.
to Hadrian's report and the
You
second
talk,
one I
then.
just received, it seems the Terramorph attack on New Atlantis was no random occurrence,
Nope.
but a planned strike. Is what I'm reading here true?
Yes.
My God.
An attack? Using terramorphs? How is that possible?
You will all receive a full briefing once we're done here. So then, is what the second report claims correct? Did Reginald Orlays commit these attacks, Captain?
Orlays? It's true, ma'am. I heard the recording myself. My father figured out how to use terramorphs as weapons.
He did what?
I have the choice to let her say it, and I chose not that one, and she says it anyways. That's hilarious.
Clearly, he made his own access, Chief Sarkin. Madam President, I have been saying for years that not dealing with that man was going to end in tragedy.
Enough! I hope everyone here understands that what has just been shared is a state secret of the highest order. This information does not leave this room. Now, that's quite the accusation you're leveling, considering Francois Sanon has not left containment for the better part of 2 decades. You have evidence to back this up?
Play emergency recorder snippet.
It just transformed. A terramorph out of thin air. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe.
Heavens help us. Is that actually him?
Would you just eradicate heat leeches or
That's
ban that
Francois.
plant being
He knew they could do
transmitted?
this.
Like what?
And said nothing.
He's a sociopath. Plain and simple, ma'am.
Officer,
I
please
don't
collect
know if he
that
actually
recording.
is.
Yes, ma'am. Begging your pardon, Captain.
We'll, of course, be launching a
Guess I
full
won't hold on to
investigation
that.
into how this could have happened. Though I have little doubt the Admiral will be quick to share all he knows on the subject once confronted with that recording. Chief Yassine, can you send one of your interrogators to have a little chat with the Admiral?
I'll issue the order immediately.
Good. Combined with everything else you all have uncovered. Well, I don't think the United Colonies can thank you enough. We failed the people of the colonies by not dealing with Vevictus sooner. I intend to rectify that mistake immediately.
Arguably should all be put on trial. Can you ensure he no longer has outside contacts? Use EC functionaries to get his message out. What's going to happen to him? Ma'am, I would request his life be spared. He did help us against terramorphs after all. Whatever the cabinet thinks is the right course of action. Good! The world would be better without Vevictus in it. You ensure he has no more contact?
That's truly disconcerting to hear. But cutting off Vevictus's contact with the outside world is likely to be just the beginning of his punishment.
Whatever the cabinet thinks is a good guy. I don't really care.
Past due.
Outside, I have no
Now,
connection to this dude.
With our villain unmasked, we can attend to the other matters at hand. With the threads you've brought together here, the Lazarus plant, the attacks, the heat leeches, the 3 of you have likely spared thousands of lives. But it
Maybe.
now falls to the cabinet to ensure this can never happen again. As such, the cabinet will be securing the Lazarus plant on Londinian. All materials related to the plant will be classified to ensure no one else learns its true nature.
A sound decision, Madam President.
Sound decision. A huge way to throw a red flag up in the air. Why is it classified? Let's do some experiments. Foreign governments, but it's fine. I agree that's our call, ma'am. I believe the other faction should be involved in securing the Lazarus plant.
Tell the Freestar Collective. Wow. So they have another tool to utilize against us?
Because you're
I'm
not
in
at
agreement.
war.
I fail to see the value here.
Demonstrates to the collective that the UC isn't planning security using its own
Agreed.
line.
Any effort to de-escalate the situation should be considered. Being as open as possible would be a valuable move.
Going for peace here.
That is an interesting idea. A grand gesture to further display this cabinet doesn't think like those of the past.
The observers on Mars have proven such a gesture can bear fruit.
So, you want us to make nice with the collective by sharing our state secrets?
No, I want us to display plainly the UC's actual intentions, that the plant will never be used as a weapon again.
That does sound worthwhile, Chief Kulkarni. Very well. We'll get the collective involved in the management. Thank you for the suggestion, Captain. So then, to our final topic. The Cabinet has agreed to implement a plan that will deal with the Terramorph, and now also Heat Leech presence on human worlds. In fact, we've already begun enacting measures to check all UC ports and settlements for undiscovered nests. But we all understand this is only a partial solution. The project we're embarking on will be a long and difficult one. So our first step must be deciding how exactly this all will be handled.
Madam President, this microbe is clearly too much of a risk. The Aseles are the safer approach.
To someone with limited knowledge of biology, perhaps? The technology behind the microbe is solved science, Madam President. It isn't dangerous. Using it to wipe out the Terramorphs would be the quickest path to protecting humanity.
And fast results always lead to the best outcomes, don't they?
As you can see, there remains debate among the Cabinet. We were hoping your group might issue a recommendation. Major?
We've been having similar debates ourselves, but the captain has yet to weigh in.
I see. Captain, I know this may not be your area of expertise, but we'd like to know your take on the matter.
Big and shoot it. Big and shoot it. Simple solution. Just math, but it's not even really math. It's just I don't know. I'd rather be able to shoot it. If they get out of hand, just shoot them. It's like just prehistoric caveman bullshit. Just big and shoot, or small and do nothing. Terror scouts enough damage then to be wiped out quickly. Do we need to do anything? Shouldn't securing the Lazarus plant be sufficient? Still have questions about the methods. I need a moment to collect my thoughts. So we're gonna go with the big guys.
I'm in full agreement. No need be delving into unpredictable sciences.
That's not the reason.
In a bold new future.
Bolder, better, and brighter. Well, I need to write that one down for later.
Order, please.
I really don't know what's a better choice here.
Dr. Walker, you'd find this acceptable?
We trust the captain's judgment.
Bringing back a
Then the matter is
extinct
settled.
animal.
We'll begin the
It's
process
also used as
immediately.
livestock. Why not?
Today marks day one for the United Colonies Terramorph Management Division, making you three the founding members of the TMD. As befits such a group, the Cabinet wanted to display its gratitude. Today, we will be adding 3 new Class 1 citizens to our ranks.
Class 1? For the 3 of us? Are you joking?
What he means to say is, thank you, ma'am.
What is class 1?
Oh, yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
What's a class 1?
It's a status reserved only for those who've dedicated their lives to the United Colonies.
It's been like 4
Or
days.
done great things for its cause. Class 1s enjoy an ample credit disbursement, an additional reduction on the cost of colonial goods. And I'm told the penthouse is rather impressive.
Thank you.
You all have earned it.
You got penthouse? Where's penthouse?
There's much to be done. Major Sanan, Dr. Walker, I hope you two are willing to continue your efforts spearheading the TMD's research on Mars.
We'd be honored, ma'am.
As for you, Captain, the Vanguard will be providing much of the on-the-ground support for the TMD. As a member of both the Vanguard and the TMD, I believe you'll have your pick of duties. Speak to your commander, Tuala, if I recall correctly. He should be able to provide you with assignments going forward, plus help you collect the benefits that come with being named Class 1. On behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our sincerest gratitude. This meeting is adjourned.
Thank you for the whole bunch of monologues of close up. Because giving me this view would be terrible.
Kill for a cup of coffee right about now.
Where do they want me to go? Oh, none of these buttons are what do it. Let's hold tab. Hold tab brings map. Press tab. Let's press tab. I broke. Escape from the endless voyage. Guess I could do keeping the peace. I still don't remember who they wanted me to talk to, though. I don't want to see my penthouse. Is it just an activity? Speak with Commander Tula?
Those officers we lost at the spaceport are getting justice.
Where's Tula? Is Tula even on this planet? I wasn't listening! Okay, so it is here. Speak to Tula. Could have just went to the lobby game. I guess it's fine. Run up here. Hey buddy, it's been like a week maybe. I'm a class 1 citizen now, so...
Well, I've got to say, this is a first. I've never had a class 1 citizen in my ranks before. Congratulations, Captain.
Thank you. I'm just here to collect whatever it is this class 1 thing pays. Can you tell me about what a class 1 is?
Honor. Have to do something big for the colonies to earn that sort of designation. Only ever met a couple myself, and certainly never given one orders. You should be real proud.
Thank you, Commander. It's an honor.
Don't need to thank me. You brought this on yourself. I've already gone ahead and processed your Class 1 benefits. All UC goods and services should now have a thanks for protecting the colonies discount. And the credits should be in your accounts now. But to get into your penthouse, you'll have to pay a visit to the Aphelion Realty office. They should be able to grant you access.
Okay, glad to see the UC give credit where credit's due. Rather drink engine oil than live on New Atlantis, but at least the price is right. Where's the realty office? Incredibly generous.
Higher
Let's
ups
go with
wanted
that
to
one.
make sure you know how much they appreciate what you've done. But with all that squared, it's time to get you a new assignment. There are your standard Vanguard missions, putting those pilot skills to use defending UC space. Or you could help the TMD in cleaning up terramorphs. Oh, and I got a request from Dr. Walker. Wanted your help collecting biological samples to keep an eye out for any, new alien threats on the horizon. Any of those missions call to you?
Only ever really done one Vanguard mission. It's very true. I'm ready to take on some terramorphs. Start helping out Paul with these new alien threats. I've done my duty, Commander. I think I'm going to take some time off from aliens for now. The terramorph hunt.
Bag some bugs, right? Well, I can provide. Okay, these coordinates should get you to your first target.
So is he just a mission vendor now? Is that what he is? Because it's just going to be in just vanilla missions, right? No. Faction mission. Okay. We gotcha. Okay. But we want to talk to the realtor. Is that still on this planet, or is that taking me elsewhere? It's taking me elsewhere. Where's the realtor?
Out there. Had a question?
Shit. Realtor's office. I have no freaking clue. 1 second. Okay, it says we come to mast, which I believe is where we are. It says we look for the war monument. Outlaw. It's the Freestar Collective. Hey, found it. Since I don't need that Google Chrome open anymore. That's really long desk you have here that you're not even behind.
Well, if it isn't the United Colony's
Come on,
newest
Atlanta.
Class 1 citizen, you've made quite a name for yourself in New Atlantis.
Did you?
In fact, the higher-ups want to thank you for your dedicated service by giving you one of the nicest pieces of real estate in the city. It's a premium penthouse at the top of Mercury Tower. Best location in New Atlantis, in my professional opinion.
What do you say? It'll just take a second to get you registered as the owner.
I'm interested, but also the personal space this lady requires is
You're
ridiculous.
in for a real treat. It's one of my favorite apartments in the city. Okay, you're all set. Your new home's located in Mercury Tower in the residential district. You'll love the place. It has a gorgeous floor plan and an unbeatable view of the city. Now that you're an owner, I'm sure I'll be seeing you around town.
Thank you. Submission is active. It's literally what it told me to do. Is hit L. Oh, that's rude. Where's the penthouse? Go see our rewards. We'll go for a nice little leisurely walk over there too. And by leisurely walk, this is how the devs said we should get around fast instead of using a vehicle. It's a fucking choice they made. And I think that decision is bullshit. But nonetheless, that is what they decided. We are now here. And again. That's how the devs want you to get around. Boba Fett style. Imagine your neighbor walks in and just covered head to toe in weapons, giant backpacks, full tactical gear. You're like, who the f this dude? Well, I'm sure new neighbor. This is the penthouse. Sounds incredibly drafty in here. Like next level drafty. Best view of the city. Let's see what part of the city. It's right near the starport too. Man, it's loud up in here. This is a fucking property value reduction right there. Psh, best view of the city. Can't even see the city from up here. Like what? What are you all talking about? Best view of the city. Oh, freaking crazy. What is this room? It's like an office. This layout looks awfully similar to the other place. It's like a bathroom with no toilet in it. Call it the walk-in pantry. This is the actual bathroom. Okay. It's just a one bath. So we got master suite here, maybe? Is this my view of the city? Yeah, okay. I mean, I guess the office workers can watch me bang it out here. It's all good. A little bit of a show for the people. How much higher? Oh boy, that was the wrong button. So we're the top floor here. Just ignore the gravity anomaly up here. I fat fingered a button. Hey, their tower is technically taller, right? You have an apartment on that one? It's over on this side. You'd be so pissed at your neighbor if he just jumped around rooftop to rooftop all crazy like. Gives me a little bit of vertigo looking down there. Kim did a good job with that. Torn muscle gain. Well, it's my fault for jumping around like a fool. So we'll go back into my own apartment here. This is the view of the city from my bedroom. All my windows stare directly to a thing. So it is a 2-bath. You are meant to have a significant other here. They do have 2 sinks, weird closet things. Toilet is hidden away from the shower. Shower's transparent, but yeah, not terrible. Nice bathroom. So a room here, we got over here and then here. This be a guest bedroom, kids room, something of that nature. We have the dual purpose washing machine in here. And there's no dishwasher. 2 sinks though. Huh. 2 fridge. Freaking old, like, janky fridges, right though? Like, that's a super throwback. Like, they didn't want to make any proper fridges. It's weird. Strange. This is my own private elevators, I guess. So I don't actually have a neighbor up here. Cool. We have 2 private elevators. So what do I want to do? Honestly, I think I want to go check out some of those things outside of the city real quick. But to do that, I kind of need to get into this building. Or at least high enough up to see the things I want to try and go to. I was like, why is there a tire up here? But it's not a tire, it's a light. I wanted to go... I think it was this one that had my biggest attention. Alright, we're just gonna go explore some. And maybe swim across a rather large sized lake at the rate I am descending, unfortunately. Maybe. It's a big lake. This might be a really long run that I am doing to go check some of these other buildings out here. Small chance. It's like you don't do it for a really long time and you just forget how kind of tedious and obnoxious it is to explore. Where to go? Splish splash, I was taking a bath. Not even a giant splash marker. There's no underwater in this game, right? No. Just a very loud running water sound. Even though we're not in running water. Per se, this water looks pretty smooth with no ripple effects. No nothing. Like, these ripples dissipate so quickly in this water. Oh, it's so nonsensical. Oh, Bethesda, what have you done in 2023? What have you done? And like, it's not fair to compare them to Red Dead Redemption and stuff, but it's like... I think that's kind of the level of stuff people are expecting. That being said, there's a lot of GTA 6 news popping up in my feeds, and you tell me what, I'm excited for that. But I don't think it's going to be this year. It might not even be next year for the release of it, though, unfortunately. Because, like, it would be fun to make a career out of that game. Because every game, I'm like, this is going to be the game. It's going to be good. Everyone's going to love it. Going to stick for it for a while. Play numbers aren't going to tank off into non-existence. You could actually make, like, proper YouTube channel based around it and stuff, and grow, like really grow. The devs go and do some crazy shit. I've actually been out here. Mine is very What the heck is this? You're hostile. What the fudgikins? Wow, so much for this planet being friendly. Also, why are there so many ships coming down? You look like a bounty hunter ship. Got some solar panels built into a tree. I'm more curious what's going on out here. Another ship coming down right here. That's two. Got some things popping off here. What is this place? Are you hostile? You shouldn't be hostile, because I am in UC protected space. Where's your landing ramp? It's gonna be right here in the front. Zealots. I don't think I've ever had Varun zealots. Why can't I be here? Don't run away with my loot, you jackass ship. They're a bunch of dicks. Like, why can't I be at an abandoned repair facility? Why are you shooting birds? What do the birds ever do to you? I see you.
Target down.
It's raining bodies. Did you ever notice that, guys? You ever wonder whose
Always
bodies
worth
those were?
checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets. There was something out there. It's gone now.
Something is right there, and it's EM'd. So apparently these guys are rocking EM weapons. And maybe I stepped up the lethality here just a little. Maybe it was unnecessary, but I don't know if that's actually true or not. But either way, we popped off. I don't think I've ever found an abandoned repair facility though, so this is different. It's not really anything super interesting though. Different view of some ships, but that's about it. So where were we actually trying to go? Cave. There's a structure out this way. That's the city. I'm looking for one of those giant circle landing pads. That's what we're looking for. Also, what are you? You a farm? Kinda look like one of those solar power farms out there in the distance through this haze. But I don't actually know. Guess the human population has like drastically shrunk. Like every city is tiny. Even the metropolises are just tiny. And to just step right outside and have this? It is one of the farms. And there's just fucking terramorphs here? Just full on terramorphs. Like what?
Hope wherever you store that the smell will not be an issue.
I thought these things were supposed to be good at killing them. Okay, well that's even more concerning at the decision I made. Oh, humanity's fucked. It's my fault. But okay. Still kind of weird. It should be them killing the terramorph, not the other way around. It's fine. Everything's fine. Be totally 100% okay. Didn't doom humanity. Man, what a slow way to traverse the world. A fractured limb. Hey, big ship. So I'm pretty sure those big circles were just landing pads, but it's been a hot minute since we just explored some stuff. Did some things, stuff things. Pipeline control center. What a bad day to be one of these spacers. I am sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Puts me overweight. Why can't I jump? There's no way both of those ships dropped off spacers. Okay. Do I need to be carrying everything on me? No, I don't. Powers. Personal atmosphere. So, oh, I didn't click it. Oh, what am I doing?
Your abilities are truly amazing.
Yeah, I don't use them that much though. Airlock closing. What's going on in here? Vending machines. I've been in one of these before. Little display case. Tower key. Why I took the coffee, couldn't tell you. It's what I did. Going up. Tower key. What does the tower key go to? Advanced storage crate. Just, it's never anything. No matter how impressive it looks, it's never anything. Still don't know what a tower key goes to. Cool ecliptic ship. Tiny little micro ship there. Unknown structure that way. Honestly, I'm impressed. Might go do some more mission things here. What am I sitting on? Varun spacesuits are 13 mass. R? R? Now I can fast travel again. That's the whole point. Question is, where do I want to fast travel to? Talk to the bartender at viewpoint. Not cleared for landing. I'm on the motherfucking planet. Oh, my Lancer, you're gonna make me go into space, get scanned, to come back down without leaving the map? What is that?
See space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo.
What?
So,
what contraband do I have? Miscellaneous? I don't have any fucking contraband on me. Question mark? And even if I do have contraband, it's in my ship, and my ship has the ability to hide contraband. Oh, I have freaking Aurora on me. Where did I pick up 2 Aurora? and put it on my person. Is that all that was bogging me down?
Making yourself pretty useful on the ship, Cora.
Yes.
I have, Dad. I want to be.
Okay. Investigate the brownouts in the well. Pay laundry whole field, 125,000 credits. You know, that's... We pay off my house. We got the money. It's no issue. It's had this mission since the beginning of the game. Like 600 hours ago. So let's just go. Let's go turn the scrap in. I'm done with it. No one... Don't need this stuff in our lives anymore. We're moving on. Okay. Supposed to go pay someone something. Pretty sure that's at the bank. Guess it helps if I track the mission, right? We have a lot of activities. Where is it? No, I can't find it in my mission list, so I'm just gonna try and remember the place where they wanted me to pay that off. I swear it was a bank. Is this bank? Pretty sure it was this guy.
Real group that keeps the whole. I got a new job. So chalk this one. I'm thinking conversation. You. Here's all the.
I had another mission from him, and it wasn't him.
They were gonna give our son to a different family.
Now I'm even more confused. This was like episode 2? 3?
By the way, Captain.
I don't even remember.
Sounds like he's got more work.
It wasn't up here. Wasn't the SSN network. Why does it show on the map as here? I'm not crazy. Pay Laundry Hofield. Who's Laundry Hofield? Is it really not this guy? It is Laundry Hofield. That was right.
Always, all bank
together we can really make a difference.
Yeah, let's talk about my house.
So there are two. One's easy. Just pay. The other option.
Pay off the loan.
Everything is in order. Let me be the first. No more mortgage payment. I have to finalize the paperwork.
Just like that, my house is paid for. Okay. Dream home. Done. Cool, we're just busting out our objectives here, one thing at a time. Speak to this guy. I don't know who they are. You know, we're actually, I think we might do this backwards. Search for ionic liquids in the cave on Grimsley. Where is this? Apparently it's on this moon. Grimsley. It's a cave. Jumping! Oh, my power levels are janked for some reason. Okay. Now that I'm done doing power levels, everyone's favorite activity. Ooh, trying to remember the flight controls is weird. I've been doing a lot of flying in other games.
We sure got those bastards. Guess you couldn't help because the bounty.
Yeah, I know. It's been forever. The bounty should be big enough for you to collect, but you want to be super greedy bastards. That is your own prerogative here. Open the map. Travel to the cave. Yes, please. Come on down.
Captain, landing procedure initiated.
Ooh, this planet doesn't make the ship look the best with that color scheme. Exiting ship. And the mission objective is going to take me where? Also, hopefully I have more stuff I could throw into you. Packs. Barrel ammo aid. Don't have any mass there. Super quick dump of aid. No notes that have weight. Really? 400 away? 400! Okay then. Well, I guess we're running 400. Don't really have much of a choice here. That is a cool freaking angle for those rings. Like, I just want to stare at that while moving this way. That's really cool. Also, how high can we go? Let's find out. How high can we go? Some would say to the moon. There's gotta be a ceiling, right? I think the ceiling is. Maybe we can go to space? I actually hit 0G? Gotta be ceiling. Well, now I'm curious. I'm just gonna keep going. We're gonna find out. As far as I can tell, this is the height cap. I'm telling it by the edges of my screen. When I boost, it doesn't get wider. Like the field of view, it keeps bouncing back. Well, that's about as high as you can possibly go. So we are now just in free fall. Cool base there, and a big old base right there. Some little volcanoes, huge volcano over there. Beautiful rings, some more things. Didn't quite mean to press that, but you know what happens, and we catch ourselves. By the way, that's as high as you can possibly go on a planet. Which is kind of disappointing. Kind of interesting at the same time, though. Cave location discovered. I mean, I already knew this was cave because you told me it was a cave, but that's fine. What am I searching for in here? Some sort of liquids? Search for inorganic liquids. Okay. That was easy. Found things, got things, moving out with the things. Going up. Wait, where do they want me to go? Boop. Sold. I'm gonna go to Mars. TMD headquarters. Them in their contraband guns. Should just eject all the stuff. It's really not worth.
Security, prepare to be scanned for contraband.
There's an update 6 hours ago?
And we're done. Welcome to Mars.
November 20th, there was an update today. What did this update do? NDSL, DLS support. Let them eat it. Oh, so this is just the beta patch. It's now been brought to actual? Does that mean I'm no longer on beta build? Did it auto transfer me over, or did it leave me on beta build? Look at that at some point. Okay, we are now able to head here. Let me get just. Come on down. Whee! Splat. Still weird that those Terramorphs lost. Or won.
This is a dangerous assignment, but you all are here because you can handle it.
What?
So any questions, concerns, anything at all giving you pause, you come see Dr. Walker or I. Little problems left unchecked become big problems. And we fix big problems here, not make them. Now let's get to work. Welcome everyone to the TMD.
Cool speech.
Captain, looks like we missed each other back at Mast. Listen, I just wanted to say, I could have never guessed where all this was going to lead. But now, knowing what I do, that my father truly is the monster I always thought he was. Well, I've just spent a lot of my life in pursuit of the truth. So, you bringing it straight to me, it just means a lot.
I'm glad it meant a lot to you. Don't mention it. We're friends. Friends look after each other. Sure.
The best ones certainly do. You know,
Apparently we're friends.
I was thinking, while we were up on that podium, if I wanted to try and see him again. But I knew the answer before I even finished the thought. I didn't. Because confronting him, what would I have gained from that? From letting him remind me I can never truly be rid of him?
Closure.
Nothing. Now, all I'd be doing is acknowledging that he still has some sway over my life. And while I can't do anything about his role in my past, I'm not about to let him control my future.
Okay.
And thanks to what we've done together,
fuck your family then.
That future is brighter than it has been in a long time. Words can't do justice to how grateful I am for that.
So credits work then. Haha. Let's not make this weird. Let's keep going. Come with me.
You know I can't do that.
I know you gotta stay
I've
here.
got an assignment, but I'll never say no to a visit when you're in the area. Remind us all how much we owe you.
I can make you an immortal being. What about that option? Still no? Okay, fine.
Well,
you stay
I
here
think
then.
it's safe
You do
to
you.
say you succeeded beyond anyone's wildest dreams.
All I can do is offer.
It's been an honor, Captain. Good luck out there.
They'll be turning me down left and right. Why are there Terramorphs in all of these cages? I see these things actually do get out with each other, because I don't... Glass is still a bad idea.
Hey.
They tend to be able to break through them.
Yes? What?
Oh, you wanted this information.
Look who it is.
So all I had to do was look at him.
Anyway.
Okay. By the way, everyone, we looked at him. We're out of time for this assignment. We're out of time for this episode. I really do appreciate all watching this type of content. I absolutely love it. Like, subscribe, comment, do it all. Do all the YouTube stuff. You know what it is. And share it. I'll see y'all on the next one. Digfig. Bye, everyone.